Hey guys, welcome back to Release the Craftin. I know you're like, Priscilla, where the heck have you been? It's almost March, and you've been gone for like 3 months now. I'm gonna tell you, take a seat, bring some snacks. We're gonna get into that, but first, I'm really excited because I'm basically gonna start this year off by jumping immediately into a challenge, a collaboration event with my friends. It's gonna be a multi-channel thing. I want to explain it to you. So this is it. If you want to see like the channel update and where I've been at, that's gonna come after this. But first, we're gonna talk about the Spring Around Ephemera Challenge for 2022. It starts on March 1st. It is 7 different crafters. It is myself, April at Pink Oddbird, Shaina at SB Artistry, Kim at Serene Bookworks, Cindy at Studio Lou, and Lori at Terrific Tomes, and Belle at Bellaboo Creations. I will put all the information you need below. It will also be available on my website with this prompt list and this calendar upload date because there are 7 of us. We are doing all 31 days of March. There is a list of prompts. It is a use what you have in your stash to make some spring ephemera. It's going to launch off the March spring season, get us really into the mood for spring. And what we decided to do for this challenge, which is a little bit of a spin on the Hop into Spring collaboration that I used to do on this channel with my friends. You guys may have known we stopped doing that last year because, like pandemic was just really weighing down. So we decided to take a break last year, and then I came back this year and was like, what if we open this up a little bit more? And then just made it sort of a bigger thing than it was previously. So previously we would go from like one channel to another channel all in one day, and there would just be 7 different videos or 6 different videos for you to watch on a different channel. This is going to be a month-long channel hop. So it comes with a calendar, so you can see who is uploading their videos every single day, so you can see who does what prompt on that day, jump from channel to channel, see everybody's different takes, participate along with us. You can make everything that everybody makes, and to see how, like a bunch of different people do different stuff. Now, this is a challenge as well as a collaboration, so there will be a prize giveaway, which will be some gift cards, and we'll probably talk more about it in future videos. But I wanted to say that if you would like to be eligible for this challenge, you do need to complete all of the prompts and use the hashtag SpringAround22 when you post it, so that we can find you and make sure that you did all the challenges or all the prompts, so that you're eligible to enter for the giveaway. That being said, you're also going to have a wellspring of information from everybody who's participating, and like just everybody sharing all their cool stuff. So it's going to be really fun. I'm really excited if you can't tell. I'm super hyped for this. Super hyped to get back into doing stuff for the channel, as well as, just getting in like a fun collaboration event to get myself into the spring spirit. Winter has officially hit Texas. So, as ironic as it is, it's like spring, summer one week and then winter the next week, but it's official. Like we're hitting freezing temperatures, so I am over it because I lived this far south my entire life, and I don't like the cold, you guys. So I'm ready to like welcome in the spring and get ready for just like some new life to like come up in the channel and in my own life. So I'm really excited to do this challenge. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. I'm really like excited to see what everybody does. I think it's going to be nice just to have like a month-long thing where you can see like every single day, like craft along with a different person and see what they're doing, and see their different takes on it. Because I know that like what I would do for like a certain prompt isn't necessarily what like April would do for that prompt. So I think it's going to be really fun to see, and it's going to be fun to see it from different perspectives. And I'll probably make like as many of these as I can. I'll try to make them all, but like you know how great I am with consistency. So that being said, these will be available for you on my website. They will also be on April's website, so that you can get your own copy of the prompt list and the upload calendar. This will also be on my Instagram posted so that you can see that and follow along with us. And I just expect to, if you are not crafting with us, to see you there so you can join in on the fun and see what everybody makes. And I expect to have a great time making this stuff. It's going to be really great. So I'm super excited for that. So that is the Spring Around March 22, 2022 words. Really hard challenge. You can follow that at hashtag springaround22 on Instagram and see all the cool stuff that people make for spring. So that being said, I know you guys are probably wondering, where have I been? And I don't have a lot of answers. I mean, I guess I do have a lot of excuses, maybe. Somewhere in between answers and excuses. I feel like it's both. Mostly I got really burnt out by the end of the year. That poetry challenge really took a lot out of me. I did put together a booklet I have yet to make a cover for with all of my like stuff from the poetry challenge, so I will have an official book to flip through and show you guys how I incorporated everything. Right now it's just one really big chunky signature it needs a cover, and then we'll be done. But yeah, this challenge really burnt me out more than I expected. As much as I loved it, I loved this challenge. I want to do it again this year. I think I'm going to maybe pace myself a little bit differently this November, and that will help a lot. But like, yeah, I was super burnt out, and I really took some time off. And then I started to work on some personal projects. I had a, a Secret Santa to do. So I had to wrap that up. That took a lot of time and like focus because I wanted to make sure I got the right stuff done. And then, someone in my household got COVID, which was sort of scary, but put a lot of things on pause. Luckily, fortunately, I did not catch it because I'm pretty susceptible to like the worst case scenario. Also, that like pounding you guys might hear in the background is my neighbors who decided to like blast their music right now, so sorry for that. But yeah, so managed to like dodge COVID in my own house, which I feel like the COVID ninja now, like can't fucking catch me. I didn't swear on YouTube. Nobody report this. But that literally my sentiments on that. And then I kind of was like, I gave it some time because I didn't want to like cross-contaminate anything or risk like exposure. So I just sort of backed off, focused on some digital stuff, and kind of trying to come up with a more consistent idea, change my style a little bit, get a little experimental with my digitals. I do expect to do another big digital shop update. Probably in the next 6 to 8 weeks. I don't really have like a solid timeline for that because I don't plan things like that. But as soon as I come up with a definite plan, you guys will be the first to know for sure. And then I guess I could like show you some of this while I'm just sitting here. Let's see. Then I had some changes in my said household. So now I am in the middle of like relocating my craft stuff into one central location because it has been like split up among 2 different locations, and it's been kind of hectic crafting, and I've been sort of like in a place where like I'm surrounded by all the stuff that I have to craft in this room, to the point where I feel like a little bit claustrophobic, and in the other room I don't have all the stuff that I have in this room, so it's like constantly moving back and forth. It's not a cohesive craft scenario. So I'm going to be moving all of the stuff from that room and this room into the same room and moving some stuff around so that I can be better organized and have more space to breathe, and therefore can craft easier, which I think will be a lot more conducive to like being able to regularly craft and update on this channel, because I definitely don't want to stop making videos for you guys. I feel really claustrophobic here, and it's not working. So I'm gonna fix that situation and use the new space to open up and bring some better stuff to the channel. I know that you guys are probably wondering what happened to all the physical books that you said you were making last year. And let me tell you, I learned some things about myself. I can assemble lots of books at the same time. So like I can pull signatures, pages, cut that down, get it all ready, build covers, do all this stuff to prepare like the bones and the body of the book. What I can't do is build ephemera at the same time. And this might be like a ADHD thing, like I can't hyper focus on 4 things or like in 4 directions at the same time. I can only hyper focus one way. So I can only work on one book at a time. So it sort of was a learning experience. I realized that about myself, and that I needed to sort of step back and evaluate, like, is this a process that's going to work for me? Can I do this kind of stuff? Is it feasible? And I could, and I still can, do like a mega physical book update. But I'm not going to, I think, because the amount of time it would take for me to finish every single book sequentially and then release it, would be like, I don't know, what are you guys doing in October? Like that kind of time frame, because I'm just not the fastest of people, and I have a lot of other things that require my attention. So stuff like those things, like personal projects, tend to get pushed to the side, so I can do the other things. Oh, I love this page. Whatchamacallit. So what I have done is finished 3 books. The 2 soft covers I was working on, and then the hardcover book here. I just got to put some charms on her, and she is good to go. But I'm excited. So I'm going to be sharing this one pretty soon here. And then that, along with the 2 soft covers, will be up on my Etsy shop. Forgot what that was called. Despite Etsy sticking it to the little guy right now, it's going to be up in my Etsy shop. When that goes up, I will let you guys know. Of course, there will be a video with a flip through, so you can see what's up there. And I think that sort of system will work, like doing some nice soft covers along with a big main book will be the more cohesive, I don't know, like the smoother way to go. Just for my crafting style in general. And I didn't actually show you guys this one. The last 4 stuff, like art pieces, I didn't show you, and I should have pointed them out as I flipped past them, but now I don't remember where they are in this book. But that was one of them. And then, let's see. So that's what's coming up, I guess, will be that book, plus some softcover books, and then I will be rolling into that. I do want to talk about commissions. I took the year off from doing commissions last year, and I have officially reopened my commissions. That being said, there are a lot of you who messaged me throughout the year and even part of last year asking about commissions and like getting on a waiting list, and I had that list and now I don't know where that list is, so I wanted to like email everybody and let them know commissions were open again, but I don't know where that list is, and I'm sorry, but I can't go through all of my messages to find them because I don't want to. Like, I don't know how else to put it. I just don't have the time to, like, sort through all that stuff and try to track everybody down again. And I feel bad. Like, I really do. But I just can't. I have to keep moving forward. And at this point, some people have been waiting, like, over a year to, like, find out when commissions are going to open again. And I really hope that they're still following me on this channel so they can see that. Or they saw the update on Instagram. I also posted it on my blog and in the community tab that was open again. I am changing how I do commissions. So I will no longer be taking commissions piecemeal, you know, based on who messages me. It won't be like a first come first serve thing. I now have a Google form that you can fill out to let me know what your interest is. And then this way, I think it will be easier for me to complete more commissions because I'll be able to craft along with what I'm inspired by seeing what people want. So the way that this works is that you fill out that Google Doc. I will link that info below. It's also like the link is everywhere. It's on my Etsy, it's on my Instagram, wherever you want to go. You can see that Google form. You can fill it out. Let me know that you're interested. Let me know what you want, what size you want. You get price information there. A lot of people A lot of people message me and ask me about pricing. And it's kind of a little bit exhausting to give like a full pricing breakdown because I have to get like the entirety of like your idea to understand what you want and how much that's going to cost. And sometimes that can take, you know, like several minutes to hours depending on your message speed, and I don't have like the emotional time, I think, to invest in that, because a lot of the time I'll do that full consult and then like it won't go anywhere and I don't get that commission, so I just wasted that time. So I'm not doing that anymore. All the stuff that you can tell me about, everything that you want to know, will be there in the Google form, and it'll give you like a base rate so you kind of know where it's starting at, and then you can tell me what your budget is and I can sort of adjust to fit from that point on. That being said, I will not be taking them on a first come first serve basis. I won't be taking commissions on a who's paying more for what basis. That's not going to happen either. It's literally going to be like, this is inspiring to me. I will take this commission and I will contact you to let you know. A couple of people have already filled out that form, so thank you for your interest. I think I have contacted everybody back. If not everybody, I have to check after this video to let them know that I have received the request. And some people I've already started on their commissions, either gathering ideas or coming up with quotes for them. So those of you who know, you know. But that will be how I'll be taking commissions moving forward. And I think that's going to build a healthier sort of boundary between artist and art and like customer, as well as sort of give me some more room to grow and expand, and will allow me to sort of pull commissions faster than sort of having like a laundry list of things I have to do. I can just be like, okay, like, what do I feel like doing? Scan my commissions. This sounds really good to me. I'm going to jump on that right now. I'm going to try to get to as many as possible, as many as possible, because I do want to make your guys' book dreams come true. It's really exciting for me. I really enjoy it. Don't get me wrong. This is nudity that nobody can see. This was another tag that I didn't share for other reasons, but, whatchamacallit, yeah, so commissions are open, and I hope that, if you have been waiting to hear that commissions are open and maybe missed the post, you'll see that, I now have this form available, and you'll know where to go, and you can let me know about your interest. If you message me directly, I'm just going to direct you to that form, so cut out the middleman, the third step, just go straight to that form, fill it out, let me know. Even if you're just sort of like curious, you can put that in the notes, and just sort of let me know, like, hey, I just kind of wanted to get an idea, so I filled this out. I'm not really ready to get a commission yet. Then if I decide that, like, hey, I want to do your idea, I can reach out, let you know, like, hey, are you still interested? Are you interested now? And you can let me know that way. And I think it'll breed a healthier communication cycle, and I'm really looking forward to that. I think it's going to be great. So that's what's on my plate currently. I'm trying to work through some commissions, finish up these books, and then, of course, bring some more digital offerings. Due to some of the recent stuff with Etsy, I am looking at how to sort of expand what I offer so that I can drive more traffic to my website, so that I don't have to be subject to these shenanigans, because it's shenanigans. You guys may have seen my story about it on Instagram. I got a lot of responses to that, which just sort of shows me that I'm in a really good community. I have a lot of Etsy sellers also on my Instagram who also had very strong feelings. I've had some really interesting discussions since I have posted that story. It's just really it's a little disheartening, but you know, it's not going to stop me. I'm not going to stop making digitals, and I'm not going to stop putting stuff up on Etsy. It's still going to be available there until at least the day comes where I am able to funnel traffic directly to my website, and I don't need to rely on Etsy for traffic. Hopefully that comes sooner rather than later, but if it never comes, it doesn't matter. I'll still be there making stuff for you guys, because that is like what I'm truly passionate about. And I think that's basically it. I'm trying to come up with some stuff to do for Den of the Wanderer content. If you guys maybe missed it or maybe didn't, I've said it a ton of times. I'm moving Den of the Wanderer content to this channel, so it's going to be all here. I'm looking forward to doing more of that stuff. My goal by the end of the year is to start a Patreon or a Ko-fi. I haven't decided. I'm sort of torn between the two. I wasn't going to do Patreon because they were going to start like supporting NFTs, but then they said that they weren't. I guess because they got enough feedback that people were like, heck no. So now that they said that, I'm kind of leaning back towards Patreon just because it's a little bit more recognizable than Ko-fi. Although I like Ko-fi, and they have changed their site so that they have like the membership tiers like Patreon does, which is neat. I have a deck review coming up for Den and the Wanderer content, and I think I'm going to start doing some more witchy DIYs. I got a lot of positive responses on my collaboration video with Janine from Maven, and I'm really enjoying that. I just worked on a personal project where I put together this ancestor altar. Sorry, I'm reaching for it. It's not a finished project yet, but I started working on this. It's like a rehauled, little thrifted, like, it was like a jewelry shelf. It had like nails in here to like hang jewelry off of. So I took all that off, added some molding, filled this with resin, and like put some like dried botanicals in there with these moths. I painted up the sides. And this side. And then I'm going to make like a top piece here. And then I'll be able to put like, you know, photos and mementos and things that I want to keep. Specifically for like ancestor work and work with like the greater dead. And I wanted to film this for you guys, but it turned out to be such a huge project. Also, I left it, like I started it in October and then left it for months and then just started to like work on it recently, that I was like, there's no way I'm going to be able to like keep track of all this. Hopefully like in a new filming setup, I'll be able to easily film this kind of stuff, and like doing large scale time lapses won't be such a big deal. But I think I'll do something like this on a smaller scale so you guys can see what I did here. And I'm looking forward to bringing more witchy DIY crafty stuff to this channel to sort of bulk up my Den of the Wanderer content for you guys, because I do want to offer more witchy stuff. I know it's something that you guys ask me for. And usually like when I do polls on Instagram and what you want to see, that's what I get the most. Even as far as like digital content goes. So I'm very aware, and I want to bring more of that to the channel, as well as, you know, to my shop. And then hopefully I'll make it a bigger facet. And it'll become something I incorporate into like Patreon at some point, where I can share some more like personal stuff and like things out of my Book of Shadows and stuff like that with you guys. I think I'll feel more comfortable in that sort of format and that setting, because it won't just be like every random person in the world who decides to like pop up on YouTube just, you know, casually. So I think I'll feel more comfortable that way. So that's kind of what I have going on. That's kind of what I have in mind. This is like a little preview. I'm going to post this on my blog, and I'll probably do a video for it later on. I came up with my own personal challenge for stuckness. I don't know if you've ever felt like stuck or had like artist block. It happens to me a lot, and I just don't know what to do sometimes. And one of the things that I find to be the most like encouraging or breaking of the mold for being stuck is giving myself a challenge or following a tutorial. So I made my own personal one where I just made like 52 different prompts. I just collaged over this Sticky Club envelope. I think I'm going to start doing Sticky Club unboxings because I get them every month and I don't share that with anyone. Oh, I just tore it. Oh my god. But I made a prompt. So like, you know, there's like trapped and an open book. Just like some random word prompts to go along with just a simple like line of an art challenge. And my goal is to like eventually empty this envelope and start over. But like I could do like an open book and anatomy as a challenge. Or like something like an open book torn in half. Something along those lines. So that's sort of the idea. I will share more about that. I'm going to make a digital with all the prompts on there and the challenges, so that you guys can also have that at your disposal in your arsenal whenever you feel stuck, because I think it's a really good one. And then I'll share some stuff I make when I do feel stuck and I turn to this challenge, so you can see what I do there, because it could be anything. It could be an art journal page, it could be ephemera, it could be a whole journal themed around it, it could be anything. I think that's kind of a useful, handy thing to have on hand, because I hear a lot that people start to like struggle with stuckness and feeling like, you know, they've got artist block and they don't know what to do and they're not in the mood. And I think having a challenge on hand whenever you want is a great like fallback for that, like, you know, because you can really unstick yourself by trying something that you weren't expecting to try, or trying something different. So I'll talk more about that when I am ready to launch it completely, but I wanted to give you guys like a little bit of something. Like I haven't been stagnant this entire time, I just haven't been doing a lot of stuff for the channel, but that's going to change coming up here in the next few weeks, especially starting with the ephemera challenge. So I hope that you guys join me for that. It's going to be really fun. I'm just really looking forward to what's coming up this year. There's a lot of changes, a lot of positive changes, and I'm just excited to share them with you guys. Thanks as always for sticking around, especially if you made it to this part of the video, because it's the end, and this is a long chatty video for what was supposed to just be like a challenge announcement. But here we are, getting ready to spring around and jump into the next month. I will continue to update and share with you guys. Check it out on Instagram. I finally did TikToks, and they're not great, but they're there. I will get better, probably, maybe, I don't know. But I've dipped my toe into that. That's it, you guys. I appreciate you. I appreciate you guys for all your support from last year. It was a really successful year. I look forward to making this an even more successful year. I hope that you guys are well, that you're happy, that you're safe, and that you're crafting. And until next time, you guys, I appreciate your faces. Bye.